the Bond of Stone one.
Oh, hello.
Pact, I mean. Oh, get the Krug. Oh,
What? Oh,
that's a lot.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, they robbed him blind.
What a disaster.
What that does mean is he won't get level 2 off that, so he's gonna have to get a Mega Leash.
That was a robbery we just witnessed.
Yeah.
Where are the police?
There's no CCTV cameras. Police eating on
They
the
were
job.
hacked by hacker.
Oh my God.
Diane, you need to back up, son.
You didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
Have you watched Kung Fury, Raz? I know you're not big into pop culture, but this is a bit out there.
Yes, I have.
You have watched Kung Fury?
I have watched Kung Fury.
Amazing.
I may not understand the references still, but
Oh, okay.
it was a while back that I watched it.
You know about Hacker Man, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With the
We
glove.
hack time.
That was good.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
There we go. It's the first time I've actually understood a reference on here.
That's true. And it's an obscure one, so maybe this is the blueprint, friends.
Yeah, just gotta
hit
go.
Raz with the obscure references, and he's got you.
The really bad references that you're like, this guy should not know it if he values his time. He doesn't value his time. There we go.
Kung Fury was damn good.
It is good. I didn't believe that it was going to come out because you usually see those Kickstarter movies and you're like, yeah, you know what?
yeah,
I don't believe it. Something's going to happen 2 years afterwards and you're like, yeah, it's actually canceled. Thank you for the money. See you later. Not this time. It was an incredible 30-minute film, I think.
Yeah, it's short.
It was incredible.
If you haven't watched it, go ahead. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, next time,
give it a shot.
Next time, throw Hollywood money at it so we can get an actual 2-hour feature.
We need Triceracop right now on the rift. Like, he needs to come in and stop that because we've had a robbery. No one's come to investigate. Zatai's is blasting the mid lane. This is an abomination.
Yeah, it's a bit of retaliation. It's a retaliatory crime because SOFM kind of just smacked Hacker around last game round.
Stop it.
Speaking of smacking.
Stop it.
This is unfortunate.
He can't keep getting away with this.
I know there's a lot of talk about Orianna being the strongest mid lane champion because she's so safe in the lane.
And then you take a screenshot of this.
And this happens. I love Jace. I love how Jace is coming back, especially with the buff and lethality. You're gonna see a lot more Jaces. Coco's been still on that train. Zatai's apparently on top of it as well. So there's gonna be a boost in the early game coming out of Snake. No more protection of the Kog'Maw. SOFM is on his active champion if he can finally get to level 6. I mean, I'm not gonna expect it right now, but he is still a level down because of that early game. Oh, thank God.
That would have been horrific.
Yes, I would. I would have called the cops myself.
I have an emergency on the rift.
I wonder what happens if I actually say that. No, well, I mean, I probably would. Yeah, you know what? That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
Don't do that, folks.
I'm not gonna do it.
Don't waste police time.
Yep. Be smart.
Get him, shout out.
Oh, there's a cat behind him.
There is. The cat has been there for a long time.
Yeah, I guess.
This is playing with
Oh
his yarn. And Flandre, he's looking for the kill. He might actually just get this in a 1v1. Yes, he does. 1 versus 2. Flandre kills Xiao Ao on Camille. And Hacker rocks up and is like, meow, meow. Oh, where's my top laner?
Wow, you know what? Hacker legitimately took time to say meow meow because he flashed, stood still. In fact, no, he went back.
Put that ball of yarn back down.
He's pretty unhappy. I'd be unhappy with my performance if I played like that. So I'm saying right now that was pretty unfortunate. Xiao probably doesn't know what happened. He probably expected the.
Oh, he's tilted.
He probably expected the Maokai to come in sooner. Just hope he didn't see the actions of which Hacker, kind of played out there. Oh, I guess we're gonna.
We gotta see it one more time.
All right, so he's basing. He was coming in. Okay, he flashes, walks backwards. Still W's, but it's a lot of damage on Grasping the Undying as well.
And it's at this point where Xiao Ao tilted. Oh no, just kidding. He's smacking Flandre.
Yeah, so it's still gonna be an easy lane for him. Easy lane up, it's gonna be up to Flandre to just scale up.
But isn't that such a good start for top lane Cho'Gath though into a Camille matchup to get a kill this early on and the CS advantage? Like Flandre's pretty much set. He gets to go Glacial Strat on his first back.
Exactly. So he's feeling really good about himself right now. That he should be able to. Sure, it's not gonna help if he gets the true damage to the face every time by Xiao Ao, so he still has to watch out for that. But it's still really nice for him, especially since he should go into Ninja Tabia as well.
Yeah, getting that level 6 means that Xiao Ao just has such little kill pressure on him for so long. SOFM straight up just contesting Hacker's jungle, takes away all of his little raptors.
They both have smite. Let's see who gets the final smite.
I mean, one is level 5, but Hacker combined it with his Q, so that was pretty nice.
Yeah, there we go. I guess that solves that mystery, but SOFM's not going to stop here.
Alright, either Shock Blast have stopped landing in the middle lane. Yoon is losing all his health.
Uh-oh. Thankfully, Crystal and Hoodie do not have much mana to their name, so they can't follow up.
what's happening here. And it's going to catch the... Oh, in the bottom lane, though. Fury locked in place. He'll flash away. Double flash comes after, and Hootie secures the kill. In comes the Meep.
Why did Yoon... Okay, so Yoon was out of the equation, and suddenly, yeah, the Bard Q comes through, and that's how that happened. Reason why I had to explain that is because we're definitely not going to see the replay on that, just because of how much action is consistently happening on the rest of the map. We don't have time to go into replays. Zatai was looking for a top lane roam, gets caught up by Dien, so he just trades onto him. And then Gragas is just being, I would say, an annoying fly right now to Hacker. He's not really getting anything. Boom. Ooh, I think he smells blood. Just kidding.
Well, he tastes it.
He tastes
just licked him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, he smells it now. Okay. Oh.
What?
Run away.
No,
cheese it. No.
Book it.
Okay.
Thank
goodness.
I'll go in again.
You know, I'd go in again. We would both go in again.
We absolutely would.
It would definitely, you'd hear first blood. I mean, there's 2 kills on the map, so it wouldn't be first blood. But we would definitely die while doing so, but mission accomplished.
Crystal's having a bad time. Crystal just wants the back.
Funny thing about that is that he got the assist gold. He wants the back, so, speaking of wanting the back.
Whoa, SOFM coming out with a flash here, but Hootie, the CC comes out, and this actually might be a kill Fury. He has no flash. Hold on, SOFM. Did you just disrespect Fury? Well, Hootie would pick up the kill anybody. Okay,
so that is ridiculous. They stopped Crystal's back so often, wanted to have him stay in lane with Doran's Blade. He finally backs. You're like, you know, I think Fury really wrestled control after dying the first time around. And then he just gets blasted by the fat man himself.
Definitely looked like SOFM was BMing him there.
Yeah,
Stood still, expected the red buff to kill, and it's like, oh, who'd he get him?
To be fair, that was a trap he sat on. So he had a reason. He wasn't purposely disrespecting, but it definitely looks good. He's probably going to tell his friends at the end of the day that I was really just standing there.
Yeah, it's like, did you see that? Check him on Plays TV. How's DN doing? Because it seems like every time I look at mid lane, he's getting nuked. He's gone Swiftness boots first, Raz. What do you make of this?
Disaster. I do think that, like, don't go Swiftness boots.
That's me when I'm tilted on Urgot.
I would never go Swiftness. He's going Swiftness boots as Bard ulti protects him from the hand of God. He's going Swiftness boots just so he can dodge out in the shock blast. That has to be the reason why. Zatai's been throwing quite a bit of them, and he's going to get blue buff once again since it is up. So that's his mentality. Like, he wants to sustain the lane, and he just wants to get out of this one. Let's see if he throws another one. Just kidding. He used it for the win.
Zatai's just having a really good lane right now, and I'm looking at Snake, and you know, you called the second game win for Snake, and I'm seeing it, Raz. I see Flandre with the massive lead in top lane.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, though. That's one of those things. I didn't expect Flandre to do so well in the choke-out. I mean, sure, the mishap early on really costed Chào quite a bit. But I didn't expect this. Flandre, stop taking tower hits.
He didn't care. He's going to get all his health back anyway from these minions.
Oh, you're gonna regret that, Dian.
Yeah, we all knew that Dian was not going to come out of that trade positively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, of course, Zatai would still want to base because he doesn't have much HP. Oh, this is getting low.
That's why I'm just going to force this one.
I don't know
just
if he
kidding,
can.
Hacker's coming out. He's going for the full-on engage. Shower pops the ultimate, knocked out of the ring. It's still the 2v2, but SOFM coming into the bottom side, walking right into DN. You've walked the wrong way, and you'll be falling to the clockwork wind-up. Zatai's just like, look, I smashed my lane, and then you give him a kill. Come on. What are you doing, SOFM?
This is, okay, so like this is why it's bad for Snake.
Kenny Corruption landing in the bottom lane, and Hootie's following after as well. Flash in from Yoon.
Oh.
And Fury, he's getting stunned by this one, but Yoon with the last-minute Devour saves his AD carry.
Okay, I'm still going to hit the top lane push quickly. SOFM had no reason to do that because Zatai was not moving top at all. Zatai should have moved top first because he had priority within the lane. He didn't do it, so it wasn't a 3v2. It was actually a 3v2 in Sunning's favor, which is a little ridiculous if I'm going to use my own slang, my own saying. So, yeah, Snake comes out behind because they didn't think the whole plan through. First tower gold would have been great for Snake. It's unfortunate that they didn't commit the extra resource for it.
I mean, Hacker knows that Flange is going to keep on pushing over and over and over again, so he'll get the flash burns in the top lane for this.
This is when you get the messy memes right now from Snake, right? Because you see the plan, it's beautiful, you know what you want to get. That first tower gold means so much to you. But then you get greedy, and you don't do that extra bit of work. We saw it in the last game when SOFM just placed down that Rip Trail, and sure they came out in a positive way. They still came out in a win in that specific team fight. But this time around, you can't expect to get gold off of not really planning out these plays. So this is another example in which Snake were trying to go for that tower, but they didn't really put in the extra, I would say, brainwork for it.
Yep. It's just a lack of coordination, really, from the team that keeps plaguing them. Because individually, you know, like, I don't know, 2 minutes ago we were just saying that Flandre is beating out Xiao on the 1v1, even when Hacker arrived. Zatai is destroying DN in the mid lane. And bottom lane, going pretty damn good for Crystal and Hoodie as well, so we're like fantastic. But then, as soon as they come together, disaster strikes.
Exactly. And sometimes you just want to ask for them to come together, right? It's still a play which this is the right call to go towards this turret. Crystal gets the full gold, so that's still, I guess, a positive for him. He's going to be happy about the mishaps really earlier on. But, so the play is like, the idea is still correct. It's just how you execute upon it. And it's just Snake that's taken a little bit of a... I guess the detour. Talking about detour.
Oh, the slow doom as the cats come in. And Flandre, run, my friend.
Okay, run, Forest.
He's not running very fast. This is a bit of a. This is more of like a stroll.
Oh,
run down.
At least he.
That was a sad death.
He had a few cupcakes in the meanwhile, so at least he was paid well.
Yeah. At least he had a last meal, right? Like you didn't really get that on some of this rift, but
that's true.
That was nice at least. Sofm. That's easily punishable, but that's fine.
Yeah, Dan doesn't want to do it. You'd die if you tried.
Yeah, he had fun. He was like, is it worth it? Because I could flash and save my mid lane tower for maybe another 30 seconds unless anyone's around, but there's no Hacker, there's no Yoon really, doesn't have Abyssal Voice, so.
Yeah. Still, at some point, you got to expect someone to get hurt. Specifically Sofm when he just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. Keeps throwing out that Rift Herald in weird places.
It's not pretty, Raz, but still, Snake have 2 towers. They have a pretty hefty gold lead. All their lanes are doing well. They're all ahead.
So then we have to start to look towards the ideal play for Snake, right? Because they find themselves with these early leads so often. So Earth Dragon is up. They did the right thing by sending Crystal and Hoodie bot so they can push out the wave. Focus on this tower, which is pretty low as well, and get that third outer tower. So these are the right plays, right focus right now for Snake. To get that tower, move towards Dragon, ward up the blue side jungle.
Yep.
We just have to see if they do that, or if they find another plan that detours all of that. They're like, you know what, actually, I think I've got Dian.
But that's a simple play, right? And that's what 99% of teams would do in this situation. And just play it smart. You know, you don't have to go into the jungle by yourself. Like if you're Sofm and you're Hoodie, just group up, move together. Don't get caught. Or they could look for this gank in the mid lane. Sofm tosses out the barrel, gets the animation cancelled, but Dian luckily was on top of his game with a flash.
That was interesting. I don't even think he thought that he could get the stun off of the E, so he tried to use his ulti in the meanwhile, so that's interesting. But once again, it's a criticism where, yeah, you get flash off of Dian, but the play is still towards the bottom lane. Crystal should still stick to the lane, and if that play is going to happen, don't have the AD carry roam out. Because your ultimate goal, your main strategy, not the side mission, though I do love myself some side missions just because, you know, play a few Skyrim. I will never finish the main story, just the side missions. But the main story is important in this game at the very least. They finally finished. Okay,
you do all the side quests, you can get big and beefy, and that's great, but you're still going to finish the game.
Yep. Unless if it's Skyrim.
Yeah, in which case you just do side quests forever.
It's a good life.
All right, this is a good side quest.
It's a nice one.
Save the dragon, great. They got the blue vision, also good. Snaking are doing it, kind of in reverse order, but that's fine.
There we go. You know, at least it's a side quest that has a character that relates to the main storyline. So you're like, you know what? I could probably win without this, but I'll take it along.
I enjoy the company of Mountain Dragon.
Exactly.
Because it makes Baron easier, makes winning the game easier.
And if you saw last game, anything to take down that Baron securely is important. Even Flandre picked up the Cho'Gath for that exact purpose.
That is true. Snake are not losing any Barons this game. Or I say that and somehow Hacker's going to get a steal off again.
I'm telling you right now, if this goes to game 3, I mean, Snake would have won this for that instance, but they're probably, if they get this Baron stolen from them, even with the Cho'Gath, they're pulling in the Nunu. Get that Cho'Gath Nunu composition. Anything for that Baron.
Callista AD carry.
Yep.
It's like, we are securing this. We're going to nuke at 4,000.
Absolutely no way we lose Baron. Not to a not to a random recon queue. Not this time. We're not going to lose Baron to recon queue because there's no recon in this game. Nothing will steal Baron away from us. They really have bad luck with Barons.
They really do. But it's partially like put on themselves. They partially create their own bad luck.
Yeah.
It's like maybe you could stand behind the Baron, so recon can't queue over the wall. Or maybe you could all coordinate when you're going to nuke the Baron.
Yeah.
And that also allows you to take the Baron.
That's true. I think that ever since those sad games, that they've been in practice school, because that exists, and they've just been playing with Baron. There's no scrim time, only Baron time.
Oh yeah, that's nice done.
That's actually
Big
really
knock
good.
up as well.
That
Follow
just
up the
keeps-
Tempered Fate.
That's still
This
good.
could be a big flank from SOFM if he chooses to execute, but no flash. Just want the tower. It's all time so they can hit the tower.
Okay, I can respect that, especially since the tie's here.
Yeah, Zatai is smashing the mid lane. Suning, the time's kind of running out. It's just been objective after objective from Snake, and they're actually playing remarkably well.
Yeah, I think that this has been a really disciplined Snake, I would say.
Yeah.
What's also interesting is that the tie is the few Jaces in this meta that has not gone towards tier, and it's fast tracked towards lethality. Okay, here we go.
Haka in for the engage, but comes out with the horizontal cat play, and that was that.
That is not the cat he was looking for.
No, it was not. Mid lane also getting sieged out, and Suning are probably going to lose double inners right here if this push continues.
Yeah, this is just constant pressure. Zatai is having an amazing game thus far. He stumped out the lane. He's utilized it perfectly in terms of leaning top lane when his top lane needs him, or just sticking to the lane and just continuing to do the damage. And he doesn't even need the tier, which we see from mid lane Jaces recently. He's just said, I'm already ahead. Why am I going to put myself further behind by building that 800 extra bit of gold? And I guess like just kind of detract myself. So, sure, he's going to need a little bit more in terms of blue buffs, but he's doing some good jobs here.
Snake are very far ahead, Raz. That's what I've discovered. They have a lot of gold. They have a lot of towers. 5-0 towers. You know what? This is near a perfect game if those 2 kills hadn't gone down.
That's true.
I remember both those 2 kills. I remember the Flandre kill on the top lane. I remember the kill on SOFM. If those didn't happen, it'd be in perfect game territory.
It didn't have to happen. That's why it's always sad.
I know.
But you know what? You can't expect perfection, though you would want it. Sometimes you just got to be able to deal with it. Maybe even say, you know what? It's a perfect game from them, and just hope that people don't look towards the scoreboard.
But if this game continues in the way it has been, Raz, and Snake close out the game in again, perfect fashion, you're just like, man, if Snake played like this all the time, they would be a top team.
That's true.
We said it pre-game, and now you have visual evidence of Snake playing well.
And it's just discipline here. You rarely see this from Snake. They've had strong focus on vision control. You see it here again. Crystal has the highest control words cleared in the LPL per game. Of course, that's when he was playing support. And even though that's a bad stat, just because they lose control so often that they have to regain control, it's still relevant that they end up focusing on it regardless.
That's how you sell the stat, Raz. It's just like highest in the league.
In the
He is
league.
the best.
Yes.
Even though they're behind all the time. But you don't say that.
He loves to kill wards.
He's great at finding those wards on the map. Denying that vision. Even though they're usually in mid lane to getting sieged in, you know? Like, you don't need to add the last part.
Well, the last one is incredibly relevant to why that stat even exists. Because you get players like Mako who's perfect, but you know what? He's perfect because that ward's going to stay on the field. You ain't going to clear it. I love myself some ward clears, you know what? When you
That's
don't...
what gets Raz out of the bed in the morning. He's just like, oh boy, I can't wait to watch some League of Legends and see some wards get cleared.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
You know what? You're not going to see actual champions die with 6 champions in 20 minutes of gameplay, but those wards... Okay, actually.
Well, we've caught a catfish.
Wait a minute!
Where did he
Where'd
go?
he go?
That wasn't even What was that? Where did it come from?
That's actually Mary Poppins. That guy had an umbrella. He's gone.
Like, that wasn't Feast from Flandre. I could understand that if a true damage nuke just popped onto him. But I think that was the tie, actually.
It was. I actually legitimately thought that was Flandre popping.
I see that in like 0.25 speed because I think it was a shock blast and maybe something else, but
Yeah, you know what? If you are currently watching via YouTube, you just slow that right down. You replay it. You slow it down to 0.5. And you just watch it. Enjoy it. See, just take it all in.
and Yuni is level 9, and that's a 4 level advantage, but still, that was his whole health bar. Lethality.
It's disgusting, yeah.
Yep.
Now I'm seeing the number 20, and I can only assume that is talking about the early game. I don't know what these numbers mean, but I'm just going to use it for a narrative that I'm assuming here. And the narrative is that Snake just gets ahead in 20 minutes of the game so often. All right, they're 20 minutes consistently good 20 minutes, good 20 minutes of gameplay, and then something happens once the clock strikes 21. It is 21 right now, Pulse.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's now 22, but you get the point.
The clock struck 22.
It struck 22. And if you're European and you're using military time, 22 makes sense. You're like, oh, so the clock struck 10 o'clock. You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
If you're me, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. That makes no sense, Raz. Clock struck 22.
So what's going to happen at 10 o'clock, Raz?
Well, if you're Dan Gaming, you start Baron 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
But it's Snake. They might start Baron right now. Because right now, Snake, they're still in a good position. They have double AD with the Jace and Varus. And, of course, with Cho'Gath. It's not AD, but it's still a lot of damage. That they can actually just start Baron, burn it down. They have 2 Earth Dragons. Sunny Gaming have to be aware of this, which they are. They're sending every member they can.
If you can kill Hacker, this is perfect. But you can look at Shout Out. He's getting some damage on bottom tower.
They should start it right now. They chunked down Hacker, so they should just go for it.
All right, we're on a timer. The old classic Baron for tower.
Missed.
He misses the ultimate. Hacker's got a chance. Here come the cats, Raz.
The cats are coming!
The cats are coming for you. Where's Hacker? Where'd Hacker go?
I'll tell you right now, that Baron went to 55 HP. Don't do that. I understand.
The cats could have stolen it.
They could have stolen it. The actual man cat, or at least the tree cat himself, could have went into the Baron with his flash and stolen it.
I know. I was very confused. I couldn't see where Hacker went, but I'm pretty sure you ate him.
I probably did.
He held him back.
Yep.
It's like, I just want to come in for the steal.
I'm just really on edge every single time Snake are doing Baron, because
I mean, that could have been another steal. Like literally anything, any bit of damage from Suning could have stolen that.
yeah. But they still got it. That's all that matters here. Mission is complete. The vision control did its job.
I don't know if the ends justify the means, but I guess they do for this one.
Yep. Every villain out there only care about the end. They don't care about the means, all right? They don't care how many people they have to kill, how many people's foot they have to step on, how much money they have to steal. They still get the job done, all right? Snake got the job done. It didn't have to look clean.
Are you saying that Suning are the protagonists? They're the heroes that we need in this series?
Yep. You have your the smart man, Hacker, hacking into the mainframe. Even though that's directly opposite, he's actually just a very active jock. But you know what? The name says Hacker, so.
So that's the storyline you get, damn it. This is your own fault.
Yeah. Name yourself something differently.
Oh, hello. Crystal. If only I had damage, says Cian.
If only he didn't have sustain.
If only I'd gone penetration boots and not Swifties.
But this should be very easy for Snake. The fact that they're setting up on this Baron. Sure, the traps are going to make it hard, but right now Zatai should actually be mid lane. Like the early setup that they had before with Zatai being mid, pushing up on mid lane turrets so someone has to deal with him, the rest of the team being bottom lane, so even though traps are stopping you, the main goal is not to be in bottom lane. The main goal is to force the enemy team to stick to bottom lane. That should be what's happening on your screen. They kind of mixed it up and put Jace on the bottom side of the map. But that's kind of weird. I guess they're just saying, okay, the traps are here, so the rest of us, we're just going to try and dive mid. I think that's the focus here. Woo!
It's all damage.
You know what? If you keep playing like that, Zitai, it doesn't matter what lanes we're in.
That's why I keep waiting, though, with bated breath. I'm just waiting for something to go wrong. Because Snake, they've played immaculately so far. Temper Fate hits Yoon. Good flash from Yoon. Ride the wave. But it's still inhibitor down for Snake. Everything is still perfect. Everything is still good.
I know you're waiting for that moment.
I am, Raz, and it doesn't feel great, but...
Oh! That could be the moment.
That could have been it, yeah. Everyone walks into a trap.
Don't do that.
Shooting disengage and they all die.
You don't know where that Caitlyn is. Alright.
Okay, we're still okay.
It's still good.
It's like I'm watching a trapeze artist.
Oh, actually, what's going on
good chain of corruption. Shockwave land, backline just got decimated from Snake. Neither of them die, though. Hacker jumps onto the front line. Gotta be careful, though. Flounder still has Feast. Nice devour from Yoon. SOFM caught out by Xiao Ao off to the side. That was a good pick, but the tower's still down. Xiao needs to get more off of this, and he wants to kill onto Crystal. He's knocked up from the... Oh, the Feast damage. Yoon, the assassin, the would-be. But in comes Fury as well for the backup. Nice sidestep from Yoon as well. Takes a volley of fire out from Zatai, and they'll make their way out. It's a 2-for-1 trade.
I guess that works for what you were looking for. it may not have gone disastrously wrong, but Suning Gaming still keep into the game. That could have been the game-ending push from Snake. They got the mid lane inhib. They're working towards the bot lane inhib. But Dian does the job. He gets the job done. He utilizes his ulti, Shockwave being able to catch 3 people. And they didn't have any wave for Crystal to be able to heal up on. So he actually had to book it. He had to move away from that entirely. And so you saw what happened. Xiao did an amazing job to follow up and get the kill on SOFM. So that was a great defense from Suning.
But still, this is what, an 8,000 gold advantage to Snake, double Mountain Dragon. They've had that Baron, but though I do feel in this game, Raz, we're going to find ourselves with another Baron on the board as a contestant.
Yeah.
There's a potential for Suning to come back into this game.
It just depends, because Snake don't have to. They could actually just take this inhibitor, work on the top lane inhibitor, or just try to end with 2 inhibs down. But you would have to think that Snake, to hit your point, takes down that second inhib, and then just moves straight towards Baron. That's the second ideal goal, I would say. That's not how ideal goals don't work. There's only one ideal goal. You can't have 2 ideal goals.
Why not?
Because suddenly it's not ideal. You can't have 2 things that are of equal value. Then it's not ideal. That's how that works, Pulse.
I don't know, man. I feel like you can have 2 things that are equally as valuable.
Then I wouldn't use ideal for that.
Okay.
This sounds weird. You can't say 2 ideal goals. It's not going to happen. Not in my vocabulary, goddammit.
Alright, well, this seems like at least an ideal goal, damn it. Here come the cats. Gonna lock down Crystal, bang a bit of time for Yoon. He goes into the Great Health. Dian uses all of his HP on Hacker, maybe fed to the wolves here. Xiao out wanted the flank, but the rest of the team's backing away, and Flattery zoning away. SOFM, Zeus's ultimate. Inhib down. We lost Dian in that. I don't even know where Dian went. Xiao out jumps away, but he's locked in place. Chase back, and Fladre finishes him off along with Crystal. We are actually looking for the game end right here as Suning tried to defend a dual Nexus turret, but Snake, they played it well. And I held my breath for a second, for a long, hot second, but SOFM and the rest of the team hammering onto the Nexus, they actually do it. They take game 2, Raz.
And they did it.